Yeah, good. Lots of staying inside and keeping warm. It is freezing here. It's probably the coldest day ever, so
Uh,
not that fun.
that's you're in Melbourne, right?
Yeah, and I don't get cold very easily, so if I'm saying it's freezing, God help everybody else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Matt and
Nice to meet you.
Tim.
Oh, Tim.
There
Hi,
you
Tim.
go.
We also have Jacob here.
Hello there.
There's he's running. He gets scared when he turns Zoom on, and he just runs. And they're just joking.
I get it.
Yeah. So, do you want to start, Tim?
Oh yeah. Well, how do I start? So anyway, so sass. That's how you say. Is it sass?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here we are. We're kind of well, it's the first time I've spoken to you because I haven't actually spoken to you. So
Yeah, it's been all email. Yeah.
yeah, only been emailed. So just a quick heads up on how we're doing this whole process. Like I really emphasize, this is like an indie style community film, as you might have gathered. And we're all doing this off the backs, all of us having jobs and other things. Like I'm a school teacher, I teach film and TV, and Matt works. So we all work our jobs. There's about 15 of us in the crew, and okay, we've got lights on. Okay, hello. Oh, hello, Matt. There you are.
Yeah.
And so we are attempting to put together a film, as you would have gathered. That's why we put the call out. And we did a film 10 years ago. I don't know if I sent you a link to that. No, I haven't.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, we're on there now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, switch the audio, so we've got a bigger screen here as well. So, yeah.
Well, we're very professional. We've got a boardroom, which my friend Frank, who's on the crew, he's doing the technical crew. He owns a electronic company. So
Amazing.
and we are using his boardroom. We do not use our living room or something unprofessional like that. So we're just using this instead. And so anyway, just I want to let you know. I don't know. I'm going to put the screen up here. It looks better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am the room now. There we go.
Okay. Look, I'm really liking your plants. That's very nice.
Yep.
Are they real plants or are they plastic?
They are. I've managed to not kill about 15 of them, which I think is my greatest crowning achievement. So I will show them every moment.
Okay. Okay, so what I should start with, we're all learning it ourselves, of course. This is only our second film we've approached on. These guys have made lots of films.
Yeah.
I've made lots of small film clips. I've worked at Canada about probably about 30 or 40 film clips I've made over the last 20 years.
Awesome.
I've only shot one feature film, and then we put it away 10 years ago, and I didn't particularly like it. And then I thought, it was only just a short feature.
I liked it.
Well, I like it now because people said they like it. I didn't like what I directed. We all were really hypercritical about what we did.
Yeah.
It was our first time. And so the female crew members really kind of cheered on that we should make the feature. But we decided to change the content of the feature and start and rewrite the whole thing from scratch. For a whole lot of reasons I won't bore you with at the moment. So we're here to try and we've started rewriting the whole film from beginning to end. And we went for the whole idea of how do we do something different now? How do we do something different, knowing that there's this change in the Australian industry where Albanese has managed to try to negotiate at 35% or something of Netflix has to be Australian now. And I think SBS has to push up another 15 to 20% of Australian and all this. So suddenly all these Australian potential film writers and directors and filmmakers are trying to get together very quickly to put some films out. So I thought, what could we do different? And I thought, let's try and make our movie more of like a silent score. Like we'll have dialogue, but very minimal, but we are trying to do a film that's trying to make it look different from all the other ones that'll probably come in there into their inbox. So we're attempting to do a film like that, Sass, and we are trying to make a film that presents a little bit different from all the other films.
So the idea is, that we there is dialogue in the film, but wherever we can, we're attempting to minimize dialogue and have so there might be, even in the script, there might be scenes that have dialogue there, and we'll shoot it with the dialogue, but then we might shoot it again without, with less dialogue, just with the thoughts. And so we're trying to emphasize more the the visual aspects, using sound design as well, and make a beautiful film. And yeah, so we're excited about it, and we're keen to explore a little bit more, a couple of improv scenes with you as well. Yeah, thinking of the scene that you've submitted already, that improv scene, we might just, it was, yeah, thanks for doing that. It was great. And we might run through that one again, plus another one. And just have some fun. And yeah, and then also, if you've got any questions, we'd love to hear, or thoughts as well, because we're also thinking, as Tim might have mentioned, I'm not sure, that we're open to the actors' input as well into the script and into dialogue or ideas as well. So it's a work in progress.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. Oh, the other thing I just say is that we've got 3 or 4 men here, but we actually have a lot of women on our
In the crew.
in the crew. So we obviously 3 of us got sick last few weeks. So Annabelle got sick. Been sick for the last 2 weeks, and we've also had a couple of minor tragedies happening amongst our friends. That we had one of our friends pass away. So it's been a bit of a. So we made the gallant decision to go ahead and thought, we're just getting so close to film. Do we just postpone it, or do we go ahead? We've already decided to go ahead. And here we are. We decided to march on and do the best we can. And so we went through, we were really blown away by how many applications we had for our little film. I say our little film because it was, we were offering it to community funded film. We were actually doing it all together. And of course, obviously, if it goes ahead and makes money, we all take our cut and whatever we do. But, it's something I was really surprised. We had 47 or 46, a lot of applications we had to go through. So with kind of, getting too kind of blowing wind up at your backside, we got down to the last 5 or 6 auditions, and we got down to 5. And so we thought we really have to get onto this and to say, we just have to mark it this weekend, and by the next few days, make a decision and just go for it. So before we go on, just double checking that you are available for those dates, the 1st and the 9th?
Yes, I am. So it works very well because I finish shooting on the 30th, something else.
Right.
And then I am free, thank God, because it's very busy leading up. But then I'm completely free, which is wonderful.
A second really important question. Have you ever heard of Narendra? No.
I haven't, no. But yeah, I'm very.
I'm joking, by the way, Sass, because that's my little hometown. I live in Brisbane, and I got a house there. But that's a long story. We won't go into that. But the thing about, we ideally wanted somebody from Brisbane City, but at the same time, Melbourne's only 4.5 hours south of Narendra.
Oh wow!
Actually, the closest destination to this destination.
Yeah.
So if happened you came through as being chosen. Look, it would have been easy in some ways, but in a lot of ways it's not, because you're actually quite close and physically and etc. So I don't know. Can I think of Jacob? Matt, is there anything else we should say before we attempt to do have a bit of fun and do a bit of improvisation?
Yeah. I think we can get straight into it. Why not?
Yeah, fabulous.
You ready, Sass?
Let's do it.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm gonna play the part of Baden in that scene that you've already worked on, and we'll just see where it takes us. Yeah.
Do you want me standing? Are you happy with me sitting? What's your thoughts?
If you can stand, that would be good. Yeah, because we're imagining we're like on a street corner.
So just give me 1 sec. I'll just recalibrate everything. Hold on. I'll turn my camera off.
Yeah.
Does the little hand in the corner mean that someone's got their hand up and wants to talk, or?
Where is it?
No, that's actually the Aboriginal hand.
I think that's what it
First
technically
Nations.
means.
That's the cursor.
Oh, it's the cursor, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know you can put your hand up in these Zoom calls.
Yeah, really. Oh, the mind boggles, my father would say. The mind would boggles.
I didn't realise Matt had some funky cursor on his.
Oh,
We're back.
like a kid, by the way, very nice.
What's that, sorry?
You got a nice little apartment there, Sass. You've got Art Deco, is that
Thank
right?
you. Yeah, I'm right on the beach in St Kilda, which is really lovely. I'm enjoying it.
Wow.
That's fun.
Okay.
I came from much further out, kind of more, not quite country, but definitely a lot more farmland, and now I'm in a city, which is a bit of a culture shock.
Well, you'll be at home and around, right? We're certainly out of city out there, out of town there. It's very anyway, I'll let you guys get to it.
Yeah. So just a reminder, we've just met again on the street corner. We've met a couple of times briefly before, and there's a bit of chemistry there. I'm going to confront you obviously, on the shoplifting. We'll just see how we go. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
good. How are you?
Yeah, just cruising. How's the house? You're
Look,
Denison Street, right?
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all, I mean, empty, but fine.
And how are those cans of tuna going?
They're stacking up. Yeah, I don't know why.
I actually saw you the other day in the shop. Anything you want to tell me?
That I go to.
I saw you stash those cans of tuna in your jacket the other day in the shop.
You saw what? What are you talking? Huh?
Is this like a habit of yours, or
To go to shops? Is it? You've frozen on me there.
I prefer the tuna that's, we're back.
Now we're back. Yeah. So what are you obsessed with the fact that I go to the shop? I don't know what you're asking me.
I actually saw you steal some cans of tuna.
Well, I'm not in the habit of stealing cans of tuna, so I'm not sure what
I can understand that they're pretty, John West is a pretty good brand. But yeah, the thing is, word gets around, and it's probably good for us to know if this is going to happen, on a regular basis.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, we count there.
Yeah.
Right. I'm playing director. Here I am.
Hello.
Yeah. Guys, you did fantastic. I love your work. Okay, I was going to say, so again, this time do it. So less words, more awkwardness. That was really good, Sass, with your awkwardness. So you're playing that kind of like, you're put in a spot. What are you talking about? I stole something. And Matt, you're doing the awkward thing really well. But less words, like when you say, but instead of saying style, say, did you borrow some tuna fish the other day? And maybe Sass, you could say, you mean stole?
Yeah.
And you go, yeah. And then Baden, you go, yeah, you stole them. And as if so you're kind of taking the power back, saying, yeah, okay, you've got me, you saw me. Yeah, I stole them, I didn't borrow them. And then you could say, then that pause for about 10 seconds. Do you need a bit of help? Great, Grace. Do you need, or something like, and you'd probably go down that line of say, maybe tap into if I really wanted help and I've asked for help, and no, thank you. Or in your lines, no, thank you, I don't need your help. And a bit more space. So we'll try that one more time. And for a little bit more space, slower. So more spaces between interactions because it's a slower movie. So don't worry about the awkward spots. Don't have to fill them in.
Hmm.
What is
Yeah.
your name? Baden and Grace, you okay with that?
Yeah,
Are you
perfect.
ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go and action.
Oh, g'day.
Hey,
So,
so
how's Narendra for you?
yeah, it's going pretty well, I think.
And how are those cans of tuna doing?
Cans of tuna.
The ones you might have borrowed the other day.
Borrowed. You mean stole? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it probably wouldn't have been my choice. You know, I probably would have gone for the smoked mackerel. But yeah, anything you want to talk about?
Definitely not smoked mackerel.
All right, cut it there. That was really good. Okay, I'm playing the director again. That's really good. That's a lot better. So I like that. That was so much better because it felt more real for both of you, and you were kind of not trying to overcompensate, and you're allowing spaces there, awkward spaces, and you were kind of feeding on that. And maybe at the end of it, it's like so yeah, that was really good. How you said, you mean stole. So you suddenly realize, okay, shit, he knows. So maybe resolving the third part just by saying, if you think of sass, how you respond, now that you know that, would you come back and say, think of a way of saying, I will pay you, or you just walk off. I don't know, whatever you come up with, and just try something with the same kind of pacing to it, and then I think, yeah. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah, so from the beginning, from the same starting point?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
From the same starting point, and then resolve.
So the starting point, so basically you've just turned up the street, he sees you, and you don't quite know him, but he knows you. That's clear. That's what I clearly got from you, Baden. You obviously know who she is, and you're kind of like, do I know you? You know, so you've just turned up to each other, and yeah, you're trying to connect with her, but you're trying to also
The same starting point.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, same spotting. Shut up, Tim. Back to the All right, ready and action.
Oh, g'day. Grace, right?
Yeah. Hi.
We met in the pub the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hi.
yeah. So, how's Narendra?
Yeah. Good so far, I guess.
And you enjoying those cans of tuna?
Cans of tuna.
You don't remember? The ones you borrowed the other day.
Borrow, do you you mean stole?
Yeah, I'd say stop.
Yeah. What are you asking me?
Is this something we can expect from you again? This is a pretty small town, and look, I probably would have gone for for the olive oil myself. Get a bit bang for your buck there. But thing is, I might have to turn you in.
Look, I all I can do is I'm definitely going to be able to pay for that. I will pay that back. Yeah. I really look. I really appreciate.
Hey, it's all right. I was kidding. Like, I wouldn't tell anyone, but if you look, if you need any help, look, you know, we're a close knit community here. As long as, you know, if too many things go missing, I'll get in trouble. So, managing the store and everything. So, don't know if you remember, I actually served you.
Yeah, and I remember. I look. I'm really sorry. I will figure it out. I'll figure it out.
So there.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, great, guys.
Nice. Yeah.
We're gonna come back.
Hello.
Do you like my director? It's a swinging one. Yeah.
It's my favorite time of day.
I think we just broke something just then.
Don't talk, Frank. Yeah.
All right, great. Well, let's try something totally different.
Yes.
Let's try an improv.
We do the mother scene.
Oh, is that what you want me to do, play the mother?
Well, I can do it if you want. You did well. Yeah, you can do it well, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We have another improv scene where Grace is there's a scene that's not necessarily going to be in the film, but it tells a lot about what's going on, and there'll be aspects of it in one way or another in the film. So Grace has been estranged from her father for most of her life, and while she's in this town, this country town, she's there to inherit this house from her father, and she discovers in the attic some letters that were sent to her throughout her life that were basically mailed back, so she never actually saw the letters. And she also discovers a tape that she listens to from her father. And so this is a scene where she returns to Sydney and confronts her mother on the fact that, you know, yeah, she's kept any correspondence, kept all this from her.
Yeah.
So it'll just be, yeah, you're turning up at mother's place and you're in the kitchen and you confront her on it. And Tim makes a beautiful mother.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Sure, sass. Yeah, okay. And from the last time I could feel as I had to do a Dame Edna voice, but
That's okay.
I'm not an actor, so
Yeah.
okay. All right, I'm just something to bounce off, so I'll do what I can. All right, and if I if I don't give you anything to work with, just keep going. All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
I line looking here, so that way it's
What?
yeah. But
Do I look that way?
so I
Yes.
suggest like using the
Right.
computer rather than the yeah.
All right. Action.
Action.
Hi.
All right.
So I ended up going through Dad's attic.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea what I might have found up there, or
No.
when Dad left, did he even try to reach out? Was there anything?
No. No. No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Not a phone call,
Nope.
not a letter.
Letter. No. No, I don't think so. Why are you saying this?
Imagine my surprise when I went through his stuff and found letter after letter after letter addressed to me, returned to sender. Now, can you think of any way that might have happened, Mum?
Um,
Can you think of a way that all of these letters addressed to me might have ended up back in the post, back in his house?
I was actually, I'm actually trying to protect you, Grace. I was trying to protect you because I was trying to do the best that I could. I don't know what was going to happen to your father. I have no idea what he's going to do. Was he going to come back? I had to make a decision. We had to keep him out of your life because I didn't know if he will ever turn up again. He's going to turn up again. And I realized I had to be the responsible one. I had to be the one who had to look after your concerns. He left. That's all I know. So.
Well, here's the thing though. I get that
Hmm?
when I'm 12. I get it when I'm 15. I might even get that when I'm 18. But what about when I was 20? What about when I was 30? What about when I was 35? You didn't think it was a good idea to tell me?
Well, I didn't think we'd ever see him again. So therefore, I was protecting your interests.
You didn't think it was a good idea to tell me that he at least cared, that he was at least thinking of me, that I wasn't just.
All right, cut.
That's that was awesome. I'm just going to suggest a couple of things.
Yeah.
Feel free to really this time, amp it up a bit.
Yep.
And I was going to suggest to you just keep trying to change the subject.
Okay. All right.
And I don't want, I can't talk about it right now. I'm not feeling well. And
Did you like the eating the grapes idea?
the grapes made the scene. Yeah.
The grapes were irritating me in the best way.
Good. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool.
If I was your father, I'd be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, let's go again.
Nice grapes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mum, can you just can you run something by me? After Dad left, was there anything? Phone call, letter, visit, anything at all?
I can't quite remember. Why you bring this up? So how was your trip?
Because here's the thing. I went through Dad's attic and I found boxes and boxes of letters addressed to me that had been sent back to him. So I didn't send them back to him. So I'm just wondering when you were going to tell me that he tried to correspond with me, when you were going to tell me that you sent every letter back.
Honestly, Grace, I don't think it's the time we should be talking about this.
I think it's definitely the time.
No. Well,
I think it should have been the time about 20 years ago. I'm wondering why now I have to have this time. Wait, now when there's nothing I can do about it.
At the moment, I'm finding it mentally. I'm just a bit overwhelmed, and I can't take on everything at the moment. Just can you please,
Mum, you
slow it down because I just need to
stop. You cannot say I'm mentally overwhelmed every time I want to have a decent conversation with you. Because you're not mentally overwhelmed if it doesn't negatively reflect on you. Just talk to me and tell me, okay? I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna hate you. I just
all right. Okay, here we go. Grace, are you listening? I was trying to protect you.
From what, Mum?
I had no idea whether he was going to turn up again, and I just thought I had to look after you. I had to be there for you. I had to do all these things. So I had no idea, was he going to rock up again? And he's going to rock up again. And so I just thought it's better just to cut him out of your life and actually make sure your life is stable, because He's left us. That's it. He left you, and he also left me, and he's left you. That's it. That's the way it rolls.
Yeah, okay, I get that when I'm 10, but what about later? Why no communication? Why aren't you telling me, hey, by the way, he wrote to you? Why didn't you at least just keep them so that I could read them as an adult and make my own choice?
Because
Go back. You made him think that I didn't want to talk to him, and I had no say.
because
Not
he
even
made
really saying this.
he made the decision 20-something years ago when he walked out of you. He walked out. That's not on me. He walked out on you. And as far as I knew, we'll never get to see him again. And those letters don't mean anything.
The letters weren't for you.
I've been
They were
waiting for him.
me.
He hasn't turned up.
The letters weren't for you. They were for me. So
I
yeah,
know.
he left you, and I'm sorry that Mum, I'm so sorry that he left you. It sucks. It's awful. But he wanted to connect with me and reach out to me. It's different. You know it's different.
Yeah, lovely.
How'd I do, Matt?
Oh, it's just the way you held that, the way you held that break, it was like, yeah, just Oscar winning. Yeah, real
Oh,
nice.
this is about sass, of course. I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah, of course. Yeah. Any thoughts, Jacob?
No, it was good.
Oh,
So Jacob is
hang on.
is acting in the film as well.
amazing.
Playing the young version of the father. So and yeah, and Tim's gone to look for Magnus the dog, who may appear as well. And so Tim's the main director. I'm sort of co-directing as well, and also I'm
Yeah, that's why you have to submit to me, you guys. I don't direct us.
That's what he thinks. Yeah.
I'm a nice
and-
guy.
Yeah, and I'll also be playing a kind of smaller role as well of a kind of recluse sort of homeless character as well.
And I
Amazing.
think autistic. So I'm a special school teacher. I mean, I teach film and TV, film and music. And I thought we need to have somebody with autism
Yeah.
because something about. So I'll send you the film.
The one we did
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we had 3 of the actresses. First group we sent them said they really liked the 2 roles. One of the roles was Matt's earlier role, and also our producer, our production manager, said the same thing. Is like you have to bring back Ian Robertson was his name. So anyway, that's something we think about bring back him. Anyway,
Yeah, so we're still finalizing. We're still developing the script, as you probably have guessed,
direct the final act.
and we're keen to. So we're keen to get the lead actor's input as well. Like, so if we're shooting a scene, you might have suggestions on tweaking the dialogue here, or
Did we give the
certain
talk about
ideas.
how we're doing a lot of improvisation? Did I say that earlier, Matt? About the whole idea about the film is because we're trying to do something different, and it's more of a silent script, and therefore the script is more about it's leaving up to you and saying, Sass, try this. What would you do? Then let's try something this. Let's try that way. It's going to be a lot of that. So that's why improvisation. If we had words and dialogue, it's a totally different story. We don't. So anyway, we'll kind of get Magnus the dog that she get the impression and give you some feedback, but she's gone wondering. But
But yeah, we have a fantastic Kendall. She's doing the cinematography. She also shot the first film we did, and it was beautifully. So we're really happy to have her back. We've got a great crew of people. Yeah.
I'm going to meet you the co-actor who might be standing in the film. Her name's Magnus. It's a girl. Magnus over here.
Daddy, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Right now.
And this is Frank as well.
Frank's a technical man. Now, if you get chosen, this dog actually comes into the house one night and tries to, you hear it and you think it's a ghost sound or something scratched at the door. But we're going to get that. We're also going to throw a few other things in there. We're going to throw a little kid in. We're going to throw some strange sounds at night. It's a big old house. My house is 147 years old. So, and it still looks very 147 years old on the outside. It's quite run down.
Yeah, the gas lights kind of give it away, and you have to use little bits of wood to make the hot water.
You can get hot water. You just have to wait an hour until you burn the wood to make sure it cooks the water and puts it through the fire. Well, no, it's not that. It's not true. So in the house, we'd be creating tensions like its reactions are like you'd be in bed, they're fairly high old ceilings, Victorian style house. And it'd be things like, you know, because a lot of the actions actually things like you hear a, you know, and suddenly you're in the middle of the night and it's just like, you know, it's like, okay, we get reactions. Or it's these little things that come along the way, or you're hearing, you know, just being in a strange environment. You're a city girl and you're in a country environment. It's a little bit scary. And through the acts, we're starting off as Grace is a very, I put like a red, she's in high in the red, and green is like relaxed, open for new experiences right at the end. So we're going from red through amber through to green.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's moving her through, obviously we've got people who are in charge of, you know, grading the way we shoot it, capturing winter, capturing the 4 seasons. And oh, by the way, pregnancy.
Yep.
So we do pregnancy suits and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So capturing 9 months of pregnancy.
Well, I have an 8-year-old girl.
Oh, okay.
Very familiar with that process, shall we say? But yeah, I've also done things with obviously prosthetics and then pregnancy suits and things as well. So that's completely comfortable.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a scene that'll be kind of in the wilderness in a cave.
Yep.
Where where your character becomes it's kind of a part of this dark night of the soul sort of moment where she wanders off after finding out the kind of things that you've just found out about father and that the mother has just tried to commit suicide, and it's like it's like this. So it's this crazy night. We just wander off and end up stumbling into this cave, and the only way out of it is to swim. Actually, so we've got some interesting scenes. Yeah,
I did mention it. I think did I mention that I think this Jacob said you have to have some sensitivities to some of the themes.
Yeah.
The themes of pregnancy. The only thing I could think of is like, look, you're Victorian, right? So you know what cold's like. We may have to have you some cold water for a few minutes.
That's absolutely fine. I shot up in Sassafras end of last year in June, so around this time. And I was the only one who was barefoot with a very small dress on. And obviously had all the blankets and stuff. So I'm quite fine with cold. Yeah, it's not a problem for me. Yeah.
What's the name of the Wim Hof?
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof. Wim Hof. We do Wim Hof.
Well, I'm actually a vocal coach. I teach people how to breathe, and one of them is physical conditions. So I've had people, pretending to hyperventilate and things. And how do I not black out? So I'm quite adept at not freezing to death or and not losing breath.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I actually have a vocal coach for singing that I met with, and you actually remind me a lot of her. So yeah.
Oh, really? We're all very similar.
Hang on, in Victoria.
Are you there?
Actually, maybe you're. No, she's in Victoria as well. So yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Everybody knows each other in Victoria, don't they?
Yeah.
Melbourne's like, what? How many people?
A lot.
7 million people. 7 million people.
Something.
Like twice the size of Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have some questions for us?
All pretty self-explanatory at the moment. I'm kind of getting an idea of what you're after, which is really lovely, and what you're going for. So yeah, if I think of anything, I'll definitely let you know. But I think at the moment, lots of questions are answered, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And we'll definitely we'll send you a link if we haven't already to the film that we
do that
did.
now.
It's really worthwhile having a look at that. And yeah, apart from that, we've worked on a bunch of music videos since then, and Jacob's been busy a lot of work as well. And yeah, he and I have both acted in heaps of things you never would have seen.
Yeah, I've acted too.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah.
We noticed.
I acted just then.
Yeah.
And I've also acted my own little movies at home.
Yeah.
Well, no, I haven't. I'm lying. I've never acted in my life. I'm a musician. I come from a music background, Sass, but I absolutely have a passion for film, and I've always wanted to make a full feature film, and that's why we're all here, right? We want to do it, and we want to do it from the ground up. And
yeah, we have a professional lighting guy from Brisbane who's worked for 30 years in
that's right. We've got lots of
in film and TV. Got a great group together.
Yes, that's great.
A great week. Yeah.
What's that? UFO.
That is the St Kilda street sweeper for the tramline.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought we were
A
being
bit loud, my
visited
apologies.
by alien species. So yeah, so there can be some supernatural themes to the film, pregnancy themes. Okay, I'll just send it through to you on your hopefully that'll work. And also, so the 5 words, sorry, I said to the guys years ago, so there's about 15 of us on the crew. There's gonna be 36 altogether, including the Naranda crew. So it's a lot of people. That's why I've got some major anxiety at the moment, but I'm working through that. It's okay. I've got some pills. No, just joking. So I kind of working the idea of using words, love, loss, warmth, and humor. And then you added one more, and desire. I want to put it on a card. And when we shoot this movie, we want to be reminded of these things at every scene. Every scene can at least touch one of these words. And humor is a big thing because it's a really serious story and we have to lighten it up because as my American friend or Matt's brother-in-law said, I can't stand another fucking depressing Australian movie. And I think there's a truth to that. Now, if you want to use the one, I think the only thing we can say as reference is Muriel's Wedding as far as a deeply poignant story, but very, very funny. But everybody saw it as a comedy. But no, it's a deeply sad story. I don't know if you've seen that movie, Muriel's Wedding.
Very long time ago, so
It's a very long time, yeah. Very old film.
Yeah.
Other movies of interest, you want to check it out in the meantime, is probably movies I would choose personally as a director was The Year My Voice Broke, which was 1988. I was like way before your time. Sorry, how old are you by me asking, Sass?
I'm 36. So
Good.
born in 87, yeah.
Good, because that's what the actor, because we had a lot of younger ladies and apply, but we want to have the final choice has to be somewhere close to proximity of the age. So that's great.
Fabulous. Yeah, I've had a similar experience recently with a lot of very young actors trying to get a role that was not appropriate for young actors. So it is a little tough sometimes to sift through.
Oh, okay. All right. So the Year My Voice Broke, The Quiet Girl, which is a recent Irish film. It's on free on SBS.
Fabulous.
That's great. That's a great one to watch.
Yeah.
Just for the stillness. Yeah. Well, it's a young girl who plays the main character, and she doesn't do a lot of speaking, but comes across just there's a lot of magic in the stillness, really. Yeah.
Well, and the film was made somewhat about very small amount of money, small little group of people. He used his family members and town members.
Amazing.
The girl was his niece, not his niece or his cousin. So and I liked it when I heard it, and he said it's a silent film. He said, "Oh my God, it's a silent film." I watched it. It's not silent. It's because there's a lot of dialogue and going around it, but the actual little girl's very quiet.
Yeah,
Quiet girl. So that's a good reference to check out. So we'll hopefully. Oh, sorry. Any more questions asked?
No, I think I'm pretty good. If I think of anything, I will let you know. But you've painted a really beautiful picture. Appreciate it.
Great. Well, as my father would say, over and out until they will let you know by the latest Tuesday, if not earlier, because we obviously coming up 4 weeks today. We'll obviously pay for all your fares, your accommodation, your beauty products. No, sorry, just joking. We'll pay for your room, accommodation. What else is there? Somebody else you need to know. If you catering is food. So if you got through, that's what it looked like. And of course, delayed. What do you call it again? Deferred payment. Sorry, I said delayed payment. Deferred payments meaning if we get signed up, we all take our cut.
Fabulous.
All right.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you, Sass.
Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for putting up with my flu-riddled self.
Yeah, well, hey.
I've spent the week in bed, so I appreciate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so all of that. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sass.
And also, regardless of who we choose, we're planning to make more films
every year
after this one. Yeah, make more films. So whatever happens, we would want to keep in touch.
Oh yeah. So sorry. So we want to make so this film we're doing it on our own and the next film we want to apply for funding. So we don't have to show everybody we can make a film.
Yeah.
It's very working dog, who made The Castle and all those movies.
Really
They're
good.
same as us. There's 8 of them. There's 12 of us. You know, there's a whole lot of us sitting around a table putting this thing together. And their first film was going to be just what was it going to be? The Castle was going to be their way of just like a film. They were just trying to get funding for the dish.
The concept, yeah, kind of thing.
And then the Castle ended up being their biggest success of all their 9 films they produced. So
amazing.
there you go.
It all sounds really great. So
Right.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sass.
Thank you so much. Good to meet you both and everyone else.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Bye. Thank you.